Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the thermal compound on your original Xbox console. And I didn't realize this until editing the video, so I apologize about the poor camera angles, and I'll have them fixed by next video. So enjoy the video. Okay, what you want to do once you break it down to the motherboard is find the GPU clamp, and you want to push down on this plastic right here and then pry outwards from these little tabs down here. And if you gotta be careful because this plastic is very brittle, so you don't want to be too rough with it. So you just want to ease it up like that. And there you go. That's how you pop that one off. And the CPU clamp is really easy. Here, I'll show you. And with the CPU, there's just a retention lever right there. And I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but same on the other side. Just like what we did with the GPU. Just pop it up like that. Gotta be careful though, because I've broken these clips before and they're really annoying to find. And the CPU heatsink will come off normally with no problems, but with the GPU, I recommend running your console for probably about 5-6 minutes for it to heat up the thermal paste, because it's so caked on there, so it's not even budging. I could probably pick it up with just the heatsink like that, but just run it for a few minutes and then you should be able to get it off. Now you will have to keep the CPU heatsink installed to run it, because your CPU will get way too hot and you could fry your CPU. So I would keep it on for heating up the GPU. Okay, once it starts to have a little give in it, you want to cut your console off, because you don't want it to overheat. And watch out for the power supply, it might still have a charge in it. You can also heat it up with a heat gun or a hair dryer. Anything that'll heat it up, that works too. So there you go. There's some really crappy thermal paste. Hopefully make it better here soon. Okay, this isn't the worst I've seen. This is actually one of the better thermal compounds Microsoft has used. So, like with the what we call Microsoft mayonnaise, that really crappy white thermal paste, you'll need to use like Goo Gone. I think it's Icy Diamond thermal compound remover and stuff like that. And with this stuff, I can just scrape it off with my fingernail and then clean it up with some alcohol, and it works just fine. Now with the heat sinks, I like to use alcohol. Just soak the thermal paste on there. You also can do Goo Gone and Goof Off and stuff, or any adhesive remover, and it gets it off real well. And just let it sit for a few minutes so it can loosen it up, and then you can wipe it right off. Okay, once you get everything clean, like the CPU, the GPU, and both heat sinks that correspond with that processor, you want to get your thermal paste, and I recommend using like a really high quality one, so you don't have to replace it very often. So I'll put a little bit on that CPU, Not too much because it's just the die of the CPU. And then for the little extra there, just in case. And then for the GPU, it's a big boy, so you gotta give it a lot of thermal paste. And then put your heat sinks back on. Remember which way they went because it's important. There you go. There's your GPU or your GPU heatsink installed. And here's the CPU. And then there you go. If you guys liked the video, please hit that like button, comment down below what you guys' suggestions for the next video should be. Anyways guys, hope you have a